Heard about the pregnant stingray in North Carolina?
So my money for this whole pregnant stingray situation, which if you're not aware, there is a stingray in this aquarium in North Carolina that has gotten pregnant with no male stingrays in her aquarium. My money in this situation is on parthenogenesis. So, if you're not aware, parthenogenesis is a process of asexual reproduction where the female, all on her own, creates viable embryos which turn into fetuses, etc., miracle of life, without there having to be a mating process with a male. Essentially, what the female does is she just creates, they're basically clones of herself and turns them into viable fetuses in which she gives birth. There is no male involved, there is no actual mating involved. Now, this has been observed in quite a few different animal and plant species throughout, no mammals, but it's pretty common in, okay, well, not common, but it's not unheard of in fish and reptiles and some birds occasionally, very common in insects and other invertebrates. Now, it has not thus far been observed that this specific species of stingray has ever done parthenogenesis. However, it is common in sharks, which are a relatively close relative to stingrays. And it also has been observed in other types of ray species, just not this specific one. Now, there is a rumor floating around that it's a shark-stingray hybrid because there are two male sharks in the aquarium with the stingrays. However, I would say that is, pretty much impossible just because they're not related enough. So here's kind of a simple family tree of elasmobranchs, which are sharks, skates, and rays. So the round ray up here, that is the type of ray that this pregnant stingray is. You can see it branches off pretty early compared to the other sharks up here. Now, apparently the shark species that were present in the tanks were a bunch of male bamboo sharks. Now, I'm not really familiar with that shark species. I don't know how closely related they are to other types of sharks or rays. Regardless, they're still sharks and she is still a stingray. So genetically and physiologically and anatomically, they are very, very different. It's pretty rare to see even shark hybrids, hybrids between different shark species. So a ray and a shark hybrid would be, I'm not gonna say 100% impossible because there's always weird shit going on, but it is incredibly, incredibly unlikely. So in my not really professional opinion, but biology student opinion, I'm leaning towards parthenogenesis. That seems like it is the most logical answer because it has been observed in other ray species, even though not her directly, but it has been observed more commonly than a shark-ray hybrid ever has been observed. So that's my bet on this take. So, yeah, my hat in the ring is basically Stingray Jesus because I don't think she mated with a shark, so it's gotta be virginal birth.